Lene here, and we are going to be talking about sexual harassment today. So let's get to it. So what is sexual harassment? Well, according to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, it is any unwelcome sexual advance, request for sexual favor, or other verbal or physical conduct of a sexual nature that affects one's individual job performance. It is a form of illegal employment discrimination. Verbal harassment can include things such as sexual innuendos, spreading rumors, or telling jokes. On the other hand, visuals include pictures, screensavers, cartoons, or emails. Physical harassment can include things such as assault, staring, leering, inappropriate touching, but it could also be something simple as blocking or impeding one's way. One type of harassment is a quid pro quo, which is a this for that situation. It's when your boss says, hey, let's take this to the next level and I'll work on getting you that raise. Sexual harassment can lead to an environment that is hostile. This happens from repeated sexual comments, repeated sexual advances that can really affect one's work performance. So how do we prevent sexual harassment? Well, the first step is to communicate to employees that there is a zero tolerance policy. Then, as managers, we need to be ready to listen and act. Establish a formal grievance program. Make it easy for employees that are victims of harassment to come forward and make them aware that there will be no retaliation. So remember, sexual harassment can be verbal, visual, or physical. It can be things such as sexual innuendos or spreading rumors. It can be screensavers or drawing little pictures that are sexual in nature. Or it can be more physical as inappropriate touching, kissing, hugging, stroking, or even doing gestures. Sexual harassment can take place both in and out of the workplace via social media. Social media exponentially expands the opportunities for workplace sexual harassment. So, thinking about online conduct, are these improper lines of communication? What is my online footprint doing for my organization? An important thing to note is that the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has pursued charges against employers that were committed on employees' personal devices and personal time. There are two conditions that determine liability for employers. One, that the employer knew or should have known, and two, that the employer failed to take appropriate action. If you experience online sexual harassment at work, print out that message or email or materials you believe have crossed the line. Take them to the HR department and file a complaint. Another form of sexual harassment at work could be showing gender or sexual biases. So remember, sexual harassment is illegal, and it's a costly problem that faces many organizations all throughout the United States. If your employer refuses to take action, you can always contact the EEOC, and they will investigate the claim for you. So remember, you can experience workplace harassment from the confines of your home via the internet. Your behaviors can affect your organization, so make sure that we're treating everybody with respect and dignity. Always be aware of your surroundings. You could think you're hanging out with your friends in the office, telling them about last night or a funny joke you heard, but then someone walks by and they are offended. So just keep that in mind next time you're there at the office. A brief overview. Remember that sexual harassment can be verbal, visual, or physical. It can take place inside and outside the workplace. Charges can be filed from your own personal device. And remember that somebody just has to walk by and be offended by what you're doing. Above all, remember that you represent your organization, so go out there and make them proud.